Hello, thank you for tuning in. We'll get started here in a moment. Hello, and thank you for tuning in. You are tuned into the Real Psychic Investigators, and my name is NEHRU. We are going to go ahead and get started on a new current energy psychic investigation reading. Remember, all energy readings, tarot readings, psychic investigation readings, medium downloads, whatever that happens to be, it's for current energy. Okay. And again, thank you so much, everyone, for tuning in. Feel free to let me know where you're tuning in from. I always take joy in knowing that, where everyone is physically. Okay. All right. So, okay. All right. So, again, thank you so much for tuning in. My name is NEHRU. I am an extraterrestrial Earth Angel, a light worker and Gaia beacon, here for the 10th and final time to the planet in human form, in forms in the past. One of those forms was Lyri, Lyri. That is the Temple of Ptah. Okay. I do not offer tarot readings, if you will, but I do offer esoteric conversations, and during that conversation we do pull energy and get confirmations on perhaps things you have questions about, things you wonder about. Okay, but I call those esoteric conversations and not tarot readings. All right, you can schedule those by sending me an email. One of the email addresses that you could use is nehrupatah@gmail. That is NEHRUPTAH, okay, at Gmail. That email address is also in the description section of this current live. All right. So, Aravat, Most High, the Great I Am, we invite you in. We invite the ancestors of the collective, the ancestors of the investigators, of the attorneys, of the judges that watch, okay, and the ancestors of the karmics that are now helping us and not helping them because they have fallen. Okay? So, yeah, let's go ahead and see what comes out here. We've had some interesting readings recently. One speaks of someone being stolen at birth. Okay, the most recent reading spoke about or illuminated the Bavarian Illuminati and the secret society scroll and key. Okay, secret society scroll and key. Okay, these secret societies, they control political arenas around the world. These secret societies, one of the things that they do is control political arenas around the world. Okay. Divine Source, again, truth through the tarot, truth through the tarot messages, through my throat chakra, okay? I take no personal credit for any truth that comes out here that confirms anything within your journey. I take no credit for it, okay? It is Divine Source speaking through me only, okay? All right. On top of the stack, we have Emmett, Eloise, Myra, and Sienna. Emmett, Eloise, Myra, and Sienna. Okay. Looking at Wilma, Wilmer, and Willie. Okay. We got the Ace of Wands. Okay. Someone should have left already. Okay. I'm looking at a card on the stack that says you should have left already. Okay. And we just had the Nine of Pentacles or the Nine of Swords fly onto that card. Okay. You should have left already. So there's someone in the energy currently, or someone who will listen to this message, and you are still in the situation, karmic situation that you were in yesterday, last week, last year, last decade. Okay? You need to get out. Okay? The Nine of Swords just landed on. You should have left already. So. And we have the Ten of Swords, okay? So a death of some sort, spiritually, physically, a death. We got the World card, we got the Moon card, okay? We got the Five of Wands, and we have the Four of Cups, okay? The Four of Cups, so something about the past, okay? Also, this could deal with boredom, stagnation, okay? Four of Cups, all right? Again, thank you everyone for tuning in, okay? What is this here? Okay. Oh, Five of Wands. Okay. So, arguments, fighting, okay, disagreements. Okay. Again, you and them. If you are in a situation that you should have left already, okay, you could be arguing with these individuals, with these family members. Okay. You could be arguing with them. Okay. I'm feeling a sneeze. So something is hidden, something's not quite illuminated with the Moon card, okay? Something about a partial truth, okay? By the moonlight, a partial truth by the moonlight. Something about a brand new start, a fresh start. With the World card out here, a new chapter. Viewing your life as chapters is helpful. And we have the Three of Swords. So there's definitely some type of ending that needs to happen, confirmation. Some type of ending that needs to happen, some type of ending that should have already happened. Okay. Divine Source, more tarot. Okay, we have the King of Swords energy out here, boundaries, protection. Okay, defensiveness, it landed in reverse. So someone could be defensive, okay, defensive about you, or defending their lies, okay? Defending you or defending their lies, okay? We have the stand-up comedian card show, okay? And we have the temperance message out here, temperance message. On the floor fell the Knight of Swords, okay? So that's the person who was trying to take you out. That's the person who stole from you. That's the person you need to get away from, okay? The person who was unfaithful to you. The person who continues to lie to you. Confirmation. They tell you that they're at work. They're really not at work. He or she, they're really not at work, okay? They are working on somebody, if you know what I mean, okay? They are working on somebody when they tell you they are working late. Okay, so someone should have left already. We do have the Ace of Pentacles out here. Okay. And that did landed on the Three of Wands and the World card. Okay. We have the High Priestess in reverse. Okay. So some high vibrational soulmate or some high vibrational individual who has fallen off the wagon, some high vibrational soulmate who's lost their spiritual gifts. Okay. They are not getting downloads from their ancestors, from Most High anymore. Okay. They can't do what they used to do. Okay. All right. So as I mentioned, Nine of Swords, Four of Cups, Ace of Wands, Three of Wands. Okay. So perspective. Okay. A new perspective. Again, with the Moon card, not everything being illuminated right away. Okay. You still have questions. You still looking for answers. You still seeking the truth. You still on your Job experience. You still being stalked, gang stalked. You still being hacked into your devices. You still being followed by karmic individuals on social media or what have you. Okay. We have the Knight of Swords. We have the Three of Swords. Okay. We have the Temperance message. It says, I am now able to maintain a calm reaction under stressful events. Each day I feel closer to you and ready to start a healthy relationship. Again, take this for who it's resonating for and for what it is. Okay. We have the World card. Again, brand new chapter. Ten of Pentacles. So a physical death, an earthly death, spiritual death. Okay. Someone could still be walking around here for the next 20, 30, 40, 50 years, spiritually dead. Okay. Someone's trapped in the matrix. Trapped in the matrix. Someone is trapped. Okay. Can't get out. Again, because they have no spiritual guidance anymore. Ace of Wands. Okay. What I'm getting with this Ace of Wands is that it is pulling for stability. Okay. This Ace of Wands is pulling for stability with the rest of the tarot that's out here. Okay. Again, some fighting, some something, confirmation. Okay. So fighting, arguing. You did this. No, you did that. No, you told me this. You told me that. You said this about them. You told me that. You sent me this. You told me. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. This individual could now be blocking out other individuals. Thank you for the love. Okay. This individual could now, whoever this dark, fallen, whatever priest, high priestess, whatever. Okay. This individual could now be walking away, or again, they're the individual who should have already walked away. They should have joined you on your spiritual journey, perhaps. Okay. This could be a son or a daughter. This could be a mother or a father. This could be an uncle, aunt, best friend, what have you. This could be a minister. Okay. In reverse, we have the High Priestess. And in reverse, we have the Moon card. Okay. So, Divine Source, with these tarot cards, with these tarot messages, as I place them in the stack, we speak over the stack. Okay, and any other cards that are used out here, including angel numbers, Egyptian oracles, or Egyptian deity cards, and we declare that the truth will be shown here. Okay. Again, thank you so much for tuning in. Feel free to let me know where you're tuning in from. good morning to you. If you are in morning time, good morning to you, okay? It could be morning time for someone with the Ten of Swords out here, morning time, okay? Alonzo, okay? Alonzo, morning, okay? Alonzo, morning, okay? He was born in Virginia, okay? Or at least that's where he went to school. Alonzo, morning. Buenos dias, buenos noches, bom dia, okay? Guten Tag. All of those are good morning and hello in different languages, okay? German, Portuguese, Spanish. All right. Hey, JP. Hey, JP. All right. Thanks so much for tuning in. Someone manipulated a lie detector test, investigators. Okay. On one side of the 10 or 9 of swords, we have manipulated a lie detector test. So there's someone out here who has manipulated a lie detector test. Okay. And we have, I raised you, but you are my sister's child. Okay? So we have, I raised you, but you are my sister's child. Uh-huh. Confirmation horn honk on that. All right? So someone raised you, a mother, uncle, okay? An aunt raised you, okay? But in fact, you belong to their sister. Okay? So someone lied about who your mother was, is, father is, was, okay? Someone lied about this, okay? This could be a spiritual lie detector test, okay? Maybe not a physical one, a spiritual lie detector test, okay? Looking at the secret Society Bilderberg group, the Secret Society Bilderberg group, Thank you so much for the love and likes, everyone. Okay, Bilderberg group. We have Lincoln, Lori, Lee, and Lawrence, investigators and collective. Lincoln, Lori, and Lawrence and Lee. Okay, these names can be unisex. I know a female Lauren, okay, a female Lauren, okay, and Jamie Lee Curtis is a female, okay. Examples of men or women that carry a name that is traditionally associated with one sex, but again, okay. On the other side of Lincoln, Lori, Lee, and Lawrence, okay, someone could go by Larry, okay. We have the 10 of Swords and the Knight of Swords in the same slot in the stack, okay? On the same slot in the stack, okay? And we have Clint Eastwood, okay? So someone's name is Clinton, Clinton, Eastwood, East, Woods, East of the Woods, East Woods, Eastwood Forest, investigators, Eastwood. There's something about the woods east of wherever, east of the crime, east of where the body was found, east of where they live. There's east, okay? These woods, okay, could be near water, okay? These woods could be near water, investigators, all right? This is a secret society that meets a couple of times a year. Okay, again, secret societies can control political parties. Confirmation, Bert. Secret societies control political parties. Also, while I'm thinking about it, at 10 o'clock this morning, okay, I will be sharing a special text, special reading on Esoteric Guidance, Extraterrestrial Earth Angel. That is the original channel here on YouTube, and that is the Shadow Band channel. But I will be sharing a very special message reading over there on Esoteric Guidance, Extraterrestrial Earth Angel. If you are interested in that, if you go to the posts on this channel, the posts, you will see a post that links to Esoteric Guidance, Extraterrestrial Earth Angel. And you don't have to subscribe to the channel, but if you would like to listen to that in approximately 3 hours, that's where we'll be. Okay. Okay. We have Jessica's lover did it. So whoever Jessica's lover is, whoever Jessica is, okay, Jessica's lover did it. Investigators, in case you were wondering, Jessica's lover did it. So Jessica's lover manipulated a lie detector test, lied to attorneys, lied in court, okay? That's perjury. That's perjury. We have the High Empress, or High Priestess, excuse me, in reverse, okay? And we have an undiagnosed illness out here. An undiagnosed illness. This could be anything, any illness. Could be a sexually transmitted demon, okay? Spiritually transmitted demon, Azazel. We have someone stealing your sacral energy, okay? Someone stealing your sacral energy currently, or this is what they were doing. This was part of the witchcraft, okay? You should have left already, collective. You should have left already. And again, investigators, judges, and attorneys have private lives too. Someone stealing your sacral energy. No wonder that High Priestess is in reverse, okay? That is on one side of the world card, and on the other side, we have Abraham Hicks. Abraham Hicks keeps coming out here recently. Shout out to Abraham Hicks. Shout out to her. Shout out to you, Abraham Hicks. She is 77 currently, 77. You might want to listen to some things that Abraham Hicks has to say, okay? Someone listening in could have been on one of the cruises with Abraham Hicks. She offers cruises, okay? Once or twice, maybe a couple of times a year, I don't know. But she offers cruises, and you can go on this cruise and have meetings with her, okay? Abraham Hicks. Legal name, Esther, okay? She is a spirit guide here, okay? Reincarnation of child as your parent, okay? Reincarnation of your child as your parent. Okay? So in a former life, they were your child. This lifetime, you are their child. Okay? This could be the one who birthed you, but gave you up, gave you to a sister. Okay? Because we have I raised you, but you belong to my sister. Okay, reincarnation of child as your parent. That is on one side of the moon card, okay? This could be something that's going to be illuminated soon. Illuminated soon. Thank you so much for the likes, everyone. We have Jackson Hole, Wyoming. Okay? Jackson Hole, Wyoming. Investigators. There is a group of men. It could be the Bilderberg group. Okay. There is a group. There's a coven out here that meets in Jackson Hole, Wyoming. There is a coven out here, a group of men or women, could be both. Okay. They meet in Jackson Hole, Wyoming. That could be where this East Forest, East Woods, that could be where that is. Okay. So there's a coven that meets in Jackson Hole, Wyoming. Okay. The Bush family could be significant. The Walton family could be significant. Someone's name can be Henry, Caroline. Okay. On the other side of Jackson Hole, Wyoming, okay, we have the Knight of Swords, and we have refugees. Okay. So you could feel like a spiritual refugee. You have to relocate every, I don't know, 6 months, 8 months, okay? Because of the witchcraft and evil ass shit that they do, whoever they are, okay? You could feel like a refugee, or this has something to do with a refugee in the natural sense. Refugees. There's a celebrity out here that's doing witchcraft, okay? A celebrity out here doing witchcraft. Little do the public know that, thank you so much for the likes, everyone. Little does the public know that this is often how celebrities become celebrities, okay? Is by okay, by lying, cheating, stealing, okay? Someone can be famous off of your sacral energy. Someone can become famous off of your sacral energy. Why is that? How is that? Because your sacral energy deals with your creativity, not just reproduction, which is creativity, but it deals with your creativity. So, aspiring singer who refuses to give in to the karmic ass shit within the music industry, within Hollywood, okay? They can steal your sacral energy, okay? And you could be unaware of this, okay? To create a path of celebrity energy, okay? Spotlight energy. Someone could be loving the spotlight, okay? That's what they go after, okay? Celebrity doing witchcraft, return to sender, return to sender, return to sender, okay? And this celebrity could be a local celebrity, someone who's well known. This could be a mayor, a governor, okay? This could be your local church, okay? This could be a large church, a mega church, okay? We have the names Shell and Chino, Michelle, Rachel, Raquel, okay? Shell, Mitchell, Mitchell, Chino, okay? These could be nicknames for someone as well, okay? They are in a combative energy, 5 of Wands, fighting amongst themselves. Because someone's coming forth with the truth, okay? Zimbabwe, Zulu tribe, Zimbabwe and Zulu tribe, okay? Could be something significant about Mardi Gras, okay? Zulu tribe, okay? New Orleans is the witchcraft capital of the world. New Orleans is the witchcraft capital of the world. Okay? We have temperance, again, that message. We We have Bartholomew and Jenkins. Okay, someone's name can be Bubba, or that could be a nickname. Okay, like Bubba Watson, Bubba and Watson, the golfer, Bubba Watson. Okay, someone could be a hillbilly or proclaim themselves to be a hillbilly. Okay, Bartholomew Jenkins. Okay, someone could live in Oregon. Okay, or Midwest. I don't know all of the states that's considered the Midwest, but Midwest. Okay, we have, I said it, and we have it out here, fallen angel. I said it, and we have it out here now. Fallen angel on one side of the Three of Wands. Okay, fallen angel with this high priestess coming out in reverse. Okay. On this Three of Wands. Okay. So someone's gaining a different perspective. You are looking at things differently. You see the world differently today, collective investigators who are investigating these spiritual crimes. Okay. They are getting a different view of the world. The judges are getting a different view of the world. They used to look at things from a mere 3D earthly perspective. Now they're realizing we need to change some laws. We need to update. We need to add. We need to something to get rid of some laws. Okay? Because the earth is a legal system, not a justice system. Okay? Hey, Justice League, what's going on? I hope you're doing well. All right. Okay. So, talk about justice. Justice League shows up. Justice League. Okay. You could be connecting with the Galactic Federation. Okay. The Galactic Federation in your ascensions. You could be connecting with the Galactic Federation. Okay. A Justice League. Okay. The Sanhedrin Council is a Justice League. That's 70 spiritual judges. Look it up. Sanhedrin Council. Okay. On the other side of Fallen Angel, we have Emerson, Anaya, and Chloe. Okay. So Chloe is a Kardashian, right? There's Chloe Kardashian. So that celebrity could be doing witchcraft, investigators. Okay. Emerson, Waldorf Emerson, or something like that. Okay. So next on the Four of Cups. Okay. For something about the past or boredom. Okay. There's time for a divorce, and on top of the stack we had, you should have left already. Somebody in this energy. You need to go ahead and file them papers. You need to go ahead and file them papers. Somebody in this energy, it's past time for a divorce. It's past time for a divorce. This could be a spiritual divorce, meaning you're not physically with them, okay? And maybe you have filed earthly divorce papers, okay? Maybe you only filed separation papers, so you're on the cusp, okay? You need to go ahead and file that. Make it official. Make it official. Put it on paper. Okay? Put it on paper. Okay? On the other side of the Four of Cups, again, this could also, like I said, I think speak to boredom. Okay? Count Saint Germain is here. So we have Ascended Master energy here. Thank you so much, Count Saint Germain. Okay? And others like Helena Blavatsky, Saint Mary, okay, Buddha, okay? These are Ascended Masters, along with Christ, okay? Ascended Masters. So Saint Germain is helping investigators, attorneys, judges see the truth, okay, about spirituality and about what happens in the darkness. Count Saint Germain is helping investigators and other intuitive individuals in law enforcement see the truth about the spiritual journey here and spiritual attacks and how they manifest in the natural. Okay. I heard someone say, I had a recent esoteric conversation with someone, and she said that stealing someone's sacral energy is spiritual rape, and it is. Doing witchcraft on someone and taking their energy and then using it for your own benefit, that is spiritual rape. There needs to be a law. A law. President Trump. There needs to be a law. Okay? We have Arkansas. Okay? Arkansas. I mentioned the Waltons. Okay? Because we have Jackson Hole, Wyoming out here. I mentioned the Waltons. Okay? The Walton family. Okay? That did own the Walmart Corporation. I don't think they own it anymore. Okay? The Walton family, Bentonville, Arkansas. That is where the Walmart Corporation is established. Bentonville, Arkansas. And we have Jackson Hole, Wyoming out here. So investigators, we're getting confirmations on the Walton family. That is a celebrity family. It said celebrity doing witchcraft. There could be a Chloe in their family. There could be an Emerson. There could be an Anaya, okay, in their family. There could be a Clinton in their family. There could be a Lee, a Lori, a Lawrence, a Lori, okay? And the Walton family, again, that is a celebrity family, okay? Someone else's family could be named Walton, last name Walton. Walter could be significant for you, collective investigators. Arkansas on one side of the Ace of Wands, and we have Bogota, Colombia. Bogota, Colombia. So Central America crimes, okay? Refugees, they could have ran to Central America, okay? Any one of these names that are out here, okay? Bogota, Colombia, okay? Someone could be a real estate investor. That's what Walmart does, okay? So you want to know who the biggest landowner is or largest landowner is in America? It is the Walmart Corporation outside of the government because of eminent domain, okay? Eminent domain, okay? Eminent domain means that the government truly owns any and every piece of grass in your country. So even though you bought a house and you pay a mortgage on that house, the government can come in, and because of eminent domain, they can tell you to get out of your house, knock it down, and build a highway. Eminent domain, okay? Eminent domain, okay? Someone's a 90s kid out here born between 1990 and 1995, or excuse me, I said 1995, 1990 to 95, so there you go, okay? But 1990 to 1999 is significant, 90s kids, okay? Or someone's older and should be mature, okay? Should be a respectful elder and respected elder, but they are not. Okay. On the other side of 90s kids, we have the Ace of Pentacles and Rosalind. Okay. So Rosalind could have been born in the 90s. Okay. Rosalind. Okay. Rosalind could be do this Ace of Pentacles, or Rosalind, Roz, okay, is the one who's part of the thieving, karmic, secret society, coven of women, whatever, okay, that has taken pentacles, okay, from someone who's in this energy or someone who will listen to this reading at some point, okay. Rosalind, someone could be named after their mother, okay, someone could be named after their mother. On the Three of Swords, it's the last card in the stack, last tarot card in the stack. We have Osceola County investigators, okay? Some county that starts with an O. It could be specifically in Osceola County, but some county out here that starts with an O. And I'm getting this as backfires, okay? And remember, When I tell somebody good luck, I got a feeling I'm going to be telling somebody good luck today. Okay? Good luck is French for fuck you. Okay? So, you think you're going to come up against me? You think you're going to keep me in darkness? You think you're going to continue to lie to me? You think you're going to continue to steal my sacral energy? You think you're going to fuck other men or women while you are also with me? Good luck. You think your witchcraft is going to work? Good luck. It all means fuck you. Okay? Because I don't believe in luck. All right? All right, so let's go ahead and put the stack back together for those cards that we did not use. Okay? And let's see what else Most High has to say. Okay? We have the name Crystal out here. We have a Leo, a Capricorn, and a Virgo. Okay? A Leo, Capricorn, Virgo. Honor your ancestors today. Okay? I buy my ancestors things. Okay? Yesterday I mentioned that I purchased some wine. I pour them a glass too. I just don't pour one for myself. I pour my ancestors a glass. Okay? Okay? So we're looking at 80s kids. Okay? Mecklenburg County investigators. Mecklenburg County. Okay? Yeah, good luck, karmics. Yeah, that's what, yeah, good luck, karmics. All right. So 80s kids in Mecklenburg County, investigators. Something about Mecklenburg County. Okay. This could be someone who was born in the 80s, who's in Mecklenburg County, who's a part of the witchcraft. Okay. They could be a celebrity. Okay. They could be born, could have been born in Mecklenburg County. Okay. The initials OP, PO, WW, BM, MB, KL, and LK. Again, I don't even know how this card got back in the stack. Again, somebody needs to get the fuck out of Dodge. Somebody needs to leave. Somebody needs to leave. Somebody needs to leave. Someone's name could be Khalif. Diego, Pilar, and Sebastian could be significant. Diego, Pilar, and Sebastian. Again, Crystal come out. I flipped it and Crystal's still showing. Crystal is still showing. Okay? So you might need to get some crystals. Okay? I've had these crystals for quite some time now. Okay? Tiger's eye. Okay? Tiger's eye. Okay? Crystals. Okay? They hold immense energy. Okay? And crystals are significant in spirituality. Okay? Crystals. You might need to start working with crystals for better clarity. Crystals. Okay? I use these crystals to cleanse my energy all the time. I'll place them on top of my crown, okay? Right? I'll hold them on my third eye, okay? I place them on my throat chakra, okay? Heart chakra, solar plexus, okay? Sacral chakra below the navel, okay? Root chakra, tailbone, okay? I use these crystals every single day for something, every day, okay? Crystal. Okay? Something could be crystal clear. Pilar Sanders. Oh, Pilar Sanders is Deion Sanders' ex-wife. That would qualify as a celebrity. She could be doing witchcraft on him and his new girl. Okay? Shout out to Prime Time investigators. We are collective. We are Prime Time. Prime Time. And this is a prime time. Okay. We have opulence. Okay. We have the Ace of Pentacles out here. Opulence. Okay. It's due to somebody. opulence due to somebody. Okay. Again, thank you so much, Justice League, for all that you bring to the table each and every time. Valerie, Val. Okay, someone could go by Val, okay, or V. Okay. We have They a Dumb Bitch. Okay. We have Elvis is Still Alive. We have Sharma, and we have Congratulations. Confirmation horn honks on Congratulations. Congratulations, Elvis is Still Alive, and Sharma. Okay. Cuba, Cyprus, Congo, okay? CyprusGardens, confirmation burp. CyprusGardens, I don't know where CyprusGardens are. That sounds familiar. Is that in Miami, Florida? CyprusGardens. There's more than one as the hiccups come. That's definitely a confirmation for CyprusGardens or something. Let me take a look real quick. Let's see where CyprusGardens is. Again, there's more than one, but let's see what comes up. Again, thank you so much for tuning in. Okay. Thank you so much for your patience. Okay. Let me ask this. Where is CyprusGardens? Okay, so CyprusGardens refers primarily to a famous 170-acre swamp reservation, okay, in South Carolina near Charleston. CyprusGardens, South Carolina near Charleston. Known for its ancient cypress trees, boat tours, wildlife like alligators. Okay, so yeah, it was in the movie The Notebook and The Patriot. CyprusGardens. Okay, so filmed on location, The Notebook and The Patriot. Okay, Harrison and Ford. There's also a botanical garden area at Legoland in Florida, okay, featuring a historic garden with cypress trees. Legoland, Florida. That is near Tampa, okay, near Tampa. Legoland, okay, South Carolina, Charleston, okay. Okay. Also, there's a music group, Cypress Hill. Okay. Cypress Hill. Speaking about celebrity witchcraft workers, not to say that they are. Okay. Cypress Hill. Someone could be listening to Cypress Hill. Again, Cuba, Cyprus, and Congo. Bells were going off when we were talking about Cyprus. Okay. So Cyprus. Okay. Looking at Clayton, Malcolm, Thompson, and Brantley. Clayton, Malcolm, Thompson, and Brantley. It could be Malcolm Thompson. It could be Clayton Brantley. Okay. Any of these places, names, streets, investigators. Could be, there's a Brantley High School in Florida. There is a Lake Brantley High School in Central Florida. Lake Brantley. Okay. There could be a Thompson High School, Thompson Middle School. I'm sure there is. Okay. Pennsylvania is significant. This is the second time I've seen it. I didn't say anything the first time. Pennsylvania. Okay. Someone lied about a death. Okay. Let's go ahead and get some angel numbers here. Okay. See what divine source reveals through numerology. Okay. Pay attention to the synchronicities that you see around you, collective. Again, for those of you who are tuning in a little later, We are going live on Esoteric Guidance, Extraterrestrial Earth Angel, today at 10 o'clock in the morning, okay? 10 o'clock Sunday morning. We are going live on Esoteric Guidance, Extraterrestrial Earth Angel. That is my shadow band channel here on YouTube, but I am going to be on that channel live at 10 o'clock sharing something very special, okay? If you are able to tune in, feel free. If you're guided to not, don't, okay? Someone out here lets animals lick them, okay? Someone out here lets animals lick them. Oh, Irish rappers. Thank you, Eleanor. Thank you, Eleanor. I hear you, Eleanor, about being tired. Again, we have the Four of Cups out here, so that could speak to being tired too, being bored, okay? When you've done all you can do, what else do you do, okay? Continue to release control, okay? That's part of my recent cord cutting. Continue to release control, confirmation horn honks. Someone lets animals lick them. We have a bank manager out here, a bank manager. Haiti and Spanish, Latin, okay? Okay, so these individuals could be working together. Haitians and Spanish, Spaniards, Spanish speakers, Haitian. Someone could speak Haitian and Spanish, okay? Oh, well, thank you so much, Eleanor. I appreciate you coming in. I appreciate you stopping in. Thank you so much. Enjoy your morning, okay? Enjoy your day. Enjoy your journey, all right? I'm reminded of the scripture that speaks about rejoicing when you fall into the hands of the enemy. Rejoicing when you fall into the hands of the enemy. Because it's an opportunity for Most High to show his glory through you. Okay, and I shouldn't say his because they're unisex, okay? That's how they can create man and woman, male and female energy. They are both, okay? So, rejoice when you come against the enemy. Rejoice when you get placed in the lion's den. Rejoice when you get sold into slavery. Rejoice when they put you in the basket and sail you down the river as an infant, Moses. Rejoice when divine says, I need you to build this ark and it's going to take 100 years. Rejoice. Rejoice. Okay? We have Montenegro. Okay? Montenegro investigators. Montenegro. Okay? Someone out here, again, this is a confirmation from the last reading. Someone out here allows their relatives to have sex with their son or daughter. And likewise, Eleanor, likewise, be blessed. Divine is blessing me. So, someone out here allows for their relatives to fuck on their sons or daughters. And these are minors, investigators, judge, these are minors. Someone out here allows their family to fuck on their son or daughter who is a minor, 10, 12, 15, 16, 12, 13, 11. Somebody allows this. 7. Somebody allows this. You sick-ass bastards, okay? Sick-ass people, all right? I said we're going to pull some angel numbers. Let's go ahead and do that. Divine source, angel numbers, synchronicities. This is how you created the universe, is with synchronistic number, okay? Synchronistic numbering system. This is how you created the earth. This is how you created all of the portals, planets, as they are called, stars, numerology. Divine source, synchronistic numerology for this current psychic investigation reading that you are leading me to do. Numbers, synchronicities, numerology. Okay? Let me ask you a question, collective, give you some homework. What is the Gregorian day of the year that you were born? Listen to me. What is the Gregorian day of the year that you were born? Look it up. Let me know. Okay? Let me know. And I say that because your number may come out here. Okay? We have black web photos in 8888 landed on black web photos, info, dark web photo, something, okay? And it's personal power, okay? So you might need to ramp up your personal power at this time, okay? Your solar plexus energy, you might need to ramp that up, okay? Get rooted, grounded, okay? We have 6666 for great blessings, okay? Eleanor just said, may God bless you, and I said they do. Okay, they are. So great blessings to you and I, Eleanor. 1212, persistence. Someone's name is Elena. Okay, persistence. Someone's name is Elena, speaking of Eleanor. And feminine forces, 2222. So we have 2222, 1212, 6666, and 8888. Okay. That is 8888. Okay. And 6666 is 1212. Is it not? Okay. So let's take a look. Okay. So persistence. Okay. Oh, happy day, an ample opportunity. Okay. Related to your life's purpose is just around the corner. Take immediate action once you come into this opportunity. Okay, this could be a relationship. Okay, this could be an epic romance. Okay, any of that is in the cards. Business partnership, epic romance. Okay, whatever is written. Okay, in your Akashic records. Great blessings. Nurture yourself, your needs, desires, and boundaries. Boundaries with the King of Swords coming out here. Okay? Boundaries. Okay? Let go of things that are weighing you down. Make space for something meaningful and expand your spirit to all dimensions. Ascensions. That big love, opportunity, or job needs to squeeze in somewhere. So make room for divine source to work in your life, collective, investigators, attorneys, judges. Make room for divine source to work in your life. That means you need to get rid of what no longer serves you. Get rid of the clutter. Okay? You could be a hoarder. You need to get rid of things. Or that speaks about taking out the spiritual garbage. Okay? Spiritual garbage. Okay? 2222 for feminine forces. We are dealing with, again, relationships. Okay? Relationships. Okay? You can do everything by yourself, but it's better. Okay? When it's shared, okay, confirmation horn honk, you can do things by yourself. Okay? Anyone who says, I don't need anyone, they are deceiving themselves. You trust the people who built your house, you bought it. You trust the people who built your car, you didn't take it apart and re-inspect it and put it back together. Okay? You trust the people at your job to pay you on time. Okay? You trust the government to do what's best for you. They don't, but you trust them to do so. Okay? They lie and tell you that they do. Okay? Again, whatever country you reside in. Okay? Then we have 8888, okay, for personal power. Okay? All that is good and pleasant in your life will multiply. Angels, okay? Angels, okay? are sending this number to assure you of prosperity and well-being ahead. Your surroundings will treat you with admiration. I've been getting admiration energy with the 9 of Cups energy. Okay, admiration and respect. Use it for the greater good. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and see what these angel numbers reveal to us at this time. We have skull and bones and return to sender. Okay, skull and bones and return to sender. So again, this Walmart family or whoever this coven is that meets in Jackson Hole, Wyoming investigators, okay, they could be a part of skull and bones. Yeah, never. Never. Okay? Make room for new. The new person. Okay? The new job, the new opportunity, whatever that is. Make room. Collective. Okay? When you get exhausted, okay, because you've been manifesting them, okay, or that opportunity, or this new life, this new journey, this elevated way of being, okay? When you get tired, put it down and release control. Again, that's why I've done recently what I've done in regards to the divine masculine female coming towards me or interested in me. I don't know who they are, but, okay? That's why I released them, okay? To go back to whatever they were doing, to continue on their journey, whatever that happens to be, however it doesn't involve me, okay? Because I've done enough meditating. I've done enough manifesting, okay? So when you get tired, take rest and release, okay? We have on 12/12 for persistence, we have Alethea and Alberta, okay? Could be Albert, okay? Alethea and Alberta. Okay, so Alethea could be persistent. Alberta could be persistent. Okay, we have the name Christopher, Christina, Chris, and Chris. Okay. 12/12 is a Sagittarian birthday. Okay, 12/12 is a Sagittarian birthday. Temperance energy. Temperance energy. Also, Sagittarians are explorers. Okay, Sagittarians tend to be extremely independent. Okay, explorers and independent. They do not like being tied down typically. And when I say tied down, they don't like being restricted. Okay, lured you in under false pretenses. Okay, being revealed by the 8888. Okay, for personal power, someone lured you in under false pretenses. Promises of a job, promises of a raise, promises of promotion, promises of marriage, okay, family, okay, promises of status, okay, I wouldn't marry somebody for status, okay. $88.88, okay. On the other side of lured you in under false pretenses, we have a spy alert, okay? This could be someone who's working under a fake account investigators, okay? Someone who's working under a fake account, okay? So, many of us would not know who these individuals are behind the scenes, who are pulling the strings, okay? Because they have some account called John Smith, okay? But their name is really something else, a female, okay? Their name is truly Alejandro. Okay? Their name is Perez. Okay? So, spy alert. Okay? And lured under false pretenses. On the 8888 for personal power. It takes personal power to climb up out of that bullshit. Okay? It does. What are we doing with time? Right at an hour, I think. I have the names Silas, Eli, and Amir. Okay? Silas, Eli, and Amir. Okay? Reminds me of the movie Denzel Washington was in, Something Eli. Something Eli. Okay? Where he's protecting the sacred book. Okay? And he has to deliver it to only one individual on this planet. One individual only is authorized to take this book beyond the point at which he carries it. Okay? Is that the book of Eli? That might be the book of Eli. I don't remember the name of the movie. Okay? A book. Sacred. Secrets. Okay? Akashic Records. Lamb Book of Life. Okay? Secrets. Again, I hope you are able to tune into that reading here in a couple of hours on Esoteric Guidance. Okay? I think it's going to be eye-opening, the information that we find out. Okay? And I have not read ahead of time, just FYI. I don't like doing that because it takes away the anointing for Divine Source to work through me. I don't like reading ahead of time. 6666, okay, on Great Blessings. We have Asia, okay? So this could be someone's name or something about Asia. I am in Southeast Asia. We have Emmanuel, Aiden, Caden, and Becker. Okay? Great Blessings. Emmanuel could be in for a great blessing. Manny, Aiden could be in for a great blessing. Caden, Becker, it could be Emmanuel Becker. Okay? And again, someone can go by Manny. Someone could also go by E. They could just go by E. Boris Becker. Boris Cujo. Boris Becker and Boris Cujo. Okay. Shout out to them. I hope they're on their spiritual journey. We have Javier, Mariana, and Valentina. Again, another V name. Okay. Collective, thank you so much as always for tuning in. My name is NEHRU. And yeah, thank you so much as always, investigators. Okay, those of you who are of the light, those of you who have embraced your conscious spiritual journey. Okay, remember, religion is death. Religion has never done anything good for anyone. They lied to you from the beginning about religion because their name is not Jesus. They lied to you from the beginning about who that being was. Okay, I recently shared another link in the post in the community page or tab of this channel sharing the infancy of Yeshua. You might want to go listen to that to get better clarity about the one you call Jesus. Okay, because they were not Latin. They were not Spanish. They were not a Spaniard. Okay? Jesus. False names. Again, talking about gang stalking and using false names, Jesus is a false name. Okay? Jesus is a false name. We have scuffed shoes out here, investigators, and I keep seeing this reading. Okay, it keeps appearing. Scuffed shoes. Evidence. Okay? Take the material from their shoe that's scuffed, compare it to the paint, compare it to the paint at the crime scene or what have you. You know your job. You know your job. I am not an investigator, and yet I am. Thank you so much as always for tuning in, Collective. Again, my name is NEHRU. If you would like a free esoteric conversation with me done via Zoom, please send me an email at nehrupatah@gmail.com. Thank you so much as always, and be encouraged.